Hello everyone and welcome back to RemedyCraft. Today I'm going to do a more casual episode and just decorate around, just work on the tree a little bit. And as you can see, I have these barrels here with basically axles in between. These will be caravan carts, and I'm going to shape those right on camera right now. So I hope you'll enjoy the video. So let's get to it right away. Right away I make a mistake. So this is the basic flooring. And all I'm doing now is just filling up the space so I can turn these into actual caravans in just a bit. Once, let's see, that should be that. No, these should be stairs. I will be doing this for all 4 of these shapes, and I'll be back once I have all of those in, and then we'll move on to building up the carts themselves. So I'll see you then. Welcome back. As you can see, the floorings are all in. So for now it's and now it's time for the walls. Whoops. The walls to go around. And it's mainly just this first layer that will be wood. I will be using wool afterward, and then I'll show you all what we are working with. This is thankfully quite a speedy job. There we go. So I'll just do this on camera. And from here I'll show you what I'll do with one cart and then different colors, because I have all the colors right here: blue and purple, green and lime, light blue, and regular blue as well, and then red and white for the final one. I'll be making one on camera and the other 3 off camera for the sake of expedience, and because it's mainly just rinse and repeat every time, as you can see with the wood. And just like that, it's basically all done. So let's do the light blue and blue one. That one there, that there, that there. Do I still have some stairs? Yes, I do. Thank you. Just like that, the walls are in. I will also be detailing these today with some living quarters and designs, so that they can I can add statues off camera to make it look like it's a traveling carnival. That's at least that's the plan. Oop. Need to place them right. And just like that, we have a single cart. So I will be doing these 3 off camera, and I'll be back with you once those are all done and in, and then we'll work on the detailing. Hey guys, as I was working, I was visited by the British dude, and we had a quite nice long of a conversation, which I will be showing you now. And I decided to record this after the fact, so yeah, enjoy. You sure are, but yeah, the overall plan is just to go ham on it and just have every mob in the zoo. But
Oh,
and the town hall slash community center that I want to build where everyone can go is going to have a community board where I want to have just a list of all the animals where if you go to the mountains and you find two goats, you can chuck them in a pen and then I can build a pen for them.
yeah, it could be good to.
Because I will not be doing that on my own. I will be designing the zoo on my own, sure, but I'm not going to get every animal on my own.
I don't know, absolutely not. Yeah, I think it'd be good. Yeah, it'd be good to sort of have a place to allocate for each of the mobs. That way, if someone's just happens to have one, like if I was out and about and I just happened to spot, a particular parrot or something, I can bring it back and put it in there. Or if I'm out and about and I've got phantoms and I manage to catch one in a boat, I can then bring it up. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it just gets filled up as and when.
Yeah, and that's every time as new animals get delivered, if they don't have the pen yet, I can design the pen around it. I just want two of every single one so that when eventually when we're done, you actually have a massive island to explore and have stuff around it. Same goes for the winter area that we've got. I want to expand on it, just, give it life.
For sure. Yeah, it sounds good.
And my goal or my hope is that as I'm doing it and just shrinking the mycelium more and more and more, that people start, designing games around it or in it or shape around it.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that my maze that I built, I probably should have made that a little bit further out and a little bit bigger, maybe. But you know, I did
Yeah,
kind of build it in just like 3 hours. So.
because I got like plenty of ideas for games, but I don't know how much of the island we are using and going to use, and I want to just when people download the map that even the spawn area is interesting because right now there's relatively little to see.
Yeah. Well,
And
I think if you'd asked King at the start of the season, it'd have been like, everything's got to go in a certain place, everything like that. Whereas I think now he's kind of realised that things need to be a little bit more
freedom.
fluid. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, just stick to wherever you want it. Yeah.
Funnily enough, at first I wanted to do the trick with what you call it, with a birch tree and a flower and try and grow them. But then I got tired of waiting, and I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna just fly around and capture a few.
You want bone meal? I've got plenty of bone meal.
Oh, it's not the bone meal. I just got tired of waiting for it to grow because it's only got a 5% chance to spawn. And by flying around in 10 minutes, I had all four.
Fair enough. Yeah,
And then
that'll about
there
do
is
it.
the bamboo farm and sugarcane farm over here.
Hang on. Where have you gone?
Follow the waterfall down.
Ah, okay. Whee! This would have been better in a boat, but.
This is pretty hilarious now that I'm looking at it. Whoa. Never mind.
It.
Well, inside this little house here, you just face planted.
Of course I did.
I was looking at the sugarcane and it's like all in stage 2. Oh, this one just snapped. But I was like, oh, well, it's not growing enough, stage 2 and that's it. And then I opened this chest.
Yep.
And the
Nice.
bamboo you won't be able to find because I can show you actually. There's an entire...
Yeah, there's I can see a hopper coming down, yeah.
Yeah, that's going down into a water stream that goes to the furnace array in the other side of the island. Oh, actually, I can show you that one as well. That's what I did in one episode. Never again. Whoops.
Do you need rockets?
No, I have rockets. My wings just didn't work with me.
Oh, fair enough.
Where at the storage area you were just at? Behind the carts that aren't finished yet. There's another walkway going down into the water. I just fell in. Yeah, I figured I'd take a dip.
Oh, I can hear it drowned.
Yeah, here's a furnace array. Does this one have a trident as well? Because I've been attacked by like 5 of those.
No, he doesn't appear to. But I've been really unlucky with tridents. I've come across quite a few. I've drowned with tridents, and not one of them give me. Even though I've got a looting 3 sword.
Yeah, same. But yeah, this is the furnace array.
Okay.
Everything's pretty low though on bamboo.
It's got mycelium in it.
It does what?
Second one's got mycelium in it. You can't burn mycelium, can you?
Wish I could.
You burn the entire island.
Yeah. And then there's the minecart with a chest over here where you put in the stuff and it comes out here.
Nice.
And then, yeah, the episode after that I just did all the shaping and terraforming here. So, yeah, and with the maps that you gave me, and you wanted terraforming tips, or do you want to actually work together and just do an entire chunk in one go?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you give me sort of like an IOU in terms of, helping me do a bit of terraforming, like I'm not asking you to do a ton of the work. If you need some more materials for things that I've got in bulk, like I can get hold of maps pretty quickly.
I'm looking for paper right now, even though we've got a massive pile of sugarcane. But if we have paper here,
well, enough paper is actually one of the things that I don't have much of.
I'll just go to the storage room real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna build actually. Actually, no, I do have quite a lot of it because me and King at the start of the season had the load next to our base, and we just kept farming it, but then weren't using it for anything.
Paper. Now I need an anvil, and I believe there's one at the enchanting area, which still needs to be transformed into a snail.
Snail?
Yeah, I'm going to make it a snail. This is going to be a magical forest area. One terraforming. There you go. Got 3 tickets now. There you go. It's on top of the... Should have put my name on it.
I owe you one terraforming. I'm pretty sure I'm going to remember who this was from. Right.
And he wanted to do this, and I was like, yeah, sure. And the same with you. If you want me to teach you what I know, just give me a holler.
Yeah, I certainly will do. Because I think you can. You've given me tips before, and I've implemented those. But when it comes to certain, more specific projects, I think it needs a little bit, a bit more of a tailoring to the situation. So, with that in mind, the type of stuff that I'm doing with the whole Hades, Olympus type stuff, I just need a slightly more darker thing. Like here, you've got very bright colours. You've got lots of greens and leaves and that kind of stuff. Whereas I think the terraforming for something like what I'm after is a bit more demonic.
So more of the nether type of blocks, black, red, purple.
Yeah, I'll be definitely going in more of that direction. In fact, I've actually just put up a wall, one of the first walls of my base.
Why don't we just fly over and you can show me so I can see?
Certainly. Why not? Let's go. Yeah,
but you want this entire island to be floating, and you want it to what exactly?
Yeah. So if you come here, you can see that I've made this top platform kind of jagged and a bit all over the place.
Yeah.
So, you come over down this far end.
Mostly, I can say that it looks proper. proper.
So all this netherrack that I've put in here,
Yeah.
some in the floor, and I've kind of matched it up to the top there. I've only done a little bit. Obviously, I wanted to incorporate the reds on this side more for the kill chamber for the iron farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, careful of the lava. And I think I want to then transition that out into darker blocks and maybe some blue as well, like that kind of stuff, moving all the way around. I also want to incorporate ores into it as well
The ores
to look
thing.
really organic.
The ores thing is the easiest part of what you just described.
Yeah.
Because if you shape the stone or netherrack, depending on what you want to use as the main block for the wall, you can just cherry pick spots and just create small veins. So that's more of a preference where you want them than a needed thing.
Yeah.
That I would not do, by the way. The one block in the deepest point being a one block, I would go for 2. So it's curving, more curving than a diagonal line.
Oh, which bit? Sorry.
Do you have some grass for me? Or, you know what, I've stone on me, I can show you. Stay there.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna say I've got a big storage system.
Okay, now I'm at the right spot. We're over here now.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. Stone here, stone there. Then I would remove this one. Do I have my shovel on me? Yep, I do. That's great. There. And then these 2 gone as well. Something like this, more like. Where there is now stone, you should think of grass, just so it looks more of a curved edge.
Right. So you wanted to take out the one that you're stood on?
Yeah, those 3.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to do stuff like that.
I'll show you what it looks like then. That makes it a tad easier. Oh, that one's wrong. That's a me fault.
Right.
I'm a terraformer and a greedy man at that. Meow. Let's see. That's 2. Now I lost where I want. Oh, right. It was here.
It's more symmetrical.
Not just symmetrical, just more of a curved edge over a diagonal line.
Okay.
And on this side, on the front, the only mistake, if you can even call it that, is right over here. And that's because you go in one, but naturally speaking, it would start curving here into the staircase instead of, just a jump inward.
It's come outwards rather than going inwards. Right, okay.
That's the main things that I've seen so far that would work in your benefit. A small tip is also never make, with the exception of the points that stick out the furthest, never go beyond 2 blocks. So 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 3 blocks is the outer edge, then with 2 blocks in. Just so you can really differentiate the curve. And practice with circles.
Alright.
Those are the main things that I can say right now that you should look at. And if you want to start using darker blocks, then go for black, gray. Let's see, you want to use twist. Yeah, when it comes to buildings, I'm kind of out of it. I'm mostly focused on terraforming. So.
Oh, that's fine.
And I love that the most right now, because I want to be able to create entire mountains. And I wish you all the luck on the below this grass, because honestly, I have no idea how you should do that. That's just that's just a bit above my pay grade.
Yeah, all this is going to be an absolute pain in my ass, but
what I would suggest is work from what I've seen on tutorials and everything. Work on a section at a time.
Yeah, and I think it's essentially going to look like what I've already got here, but just kind of all the way around. So you see how randomized these staircases, if you like, are going upwards,
Yeah.
and that's essentially what I'm going to try and do, just all the way around. I just don't know what to make it out of. Would stone be the best thing to use, because it's almost like it's coming out of. Well, it's not
Stone.
actually coming out of the ground down there, but
It's a floating island, and if we're going for the Olympus theme, as you were saying,
yeah,
then go for stone, as it is in all stories and everything. It's just a floating cloud, actually. So, but mostly it's on top of a mountain, and that would just be stone.
yeah,
So go for stone, granite. No, not granite. What's the other? Andesite, tough, deep slate. The lower you go, because this is big enough to actually create a gradient. The lowest point should be the darkest, and then go up in color as you go.
yeah. That's fine. So yeah, I could actually go from deep slate at this point here,
Yeah.
because this is like the point, if you like,
Yeah.
and then yeah, deep slate. Say I don't know, like
Tough.
10 blocks.
Uh,
Tough, yeah, tough. It would be 10 for me. I don't even know. Direction.
yeah. Have a nice day, and I'll talk
All
to
right.
you some other time.
No worries, dude. Right, nice to see you again.
See ya. britishDude, another player on this server. We had a nice conversation all of a sudden because I wanted maps to map out this entire island for, well, what has been discussed in the with him. Now that we're back, let's start designing this entire area. Or sorry, not the area, the carts. In the very least, the basics. Do I have everything? Yeah, I do. That one, that one, that one.
Let me get on top of the cart real quick, because this needs to be repeated as well, so once one is done, I'll do the rest off camera. Oh, right. Actually,
Yep. I think that's still wrong. Yeah, this should be here. That needs to go. That. So, there we go. Stone's in. Eventually there will be a spore flower under there, so that will give it the much needed extra life. And of course the lovely effect. These. There and there. You there, you there. That needs to go. That needs to go. And we've got a simple window. Now I need staircases. Do I still have some? Nope. No, that needs to be a ladder. Taking off again. And rails here. And there. And now that all of this is in, I'll repeat this process on the other carts as well. I've done all the decorating with banners and the wool. This will be a storage cart of sorts. And for now, let's start decorating this place to its fullest. Let's see. There we go. Need a crafting table. I will only be doing one again and then the others off camera and show you the end result. And then we'll move on to creating these we'll move on to creating the small area for them to sit in. This room is relatively simple, but it's the newest member, so his card is being used for melon storage as well. Then this purple one is for the fortune teller slash the owner of the traveling circus. And the magician lives up in this one. He just does tricks. And if we go over to the campfire, we've got a bunch of strays. One's warming his hands, one's face palming. They're just sitting around, and this man is performing a little card trick for the little child right here. And with that, I've actually finished up this part of the episode. And of course, this is the storage card. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, and that I will see you in the next one as well.